We've taken steps to support our wine industry in Virginia. We have 190 great wineries all across Virginia. Wine sales were up 13% last year, in large part because we're consuming a lot in the governor's mansion. I think we're doing there. The First Lady is out promoting wineries all across the state. In 2010, we passed legislation to dedicate a portion of the wine litter tax to the Wine Promotion Fund. And just this year, we passed legislation to enact a new tax credit program that will help support the development and expansion of new and existing wineries. We expanded, Elisa mentioned this, this year we expanded the Tourism Marketing Partnership Program by $2 million. In the past, that program, which just goes to support a lot of wonderful local and regional tourism programs. You know, I was over Saturday night at the Virginia Fly Fishing and Wine Festival in Waynesboro. You know, I know fly fishing and wine. I just, you know, whatever floats your boat. Pardon the pun. But just programs like that all across the state. In the past, we had about $500,000, I think, going toward those programs, and that came out of VTC's operating budget. So by being able to get specific appropriations for the Tourism Marketing Partnership Program, it's a double benefit. We now have $2 million for that partnering, and that's great, but it also means that that operational money can now be used for other things within VTC. $1 million of that funding this year will go to support OpSale 2012, which is a great opportunity. And the other $1 million is going to go directly back to local and regional tourism projects all around the state. And I hope that you'll encourage everybody you know to participate in those grant programs. We also this year passed legislation to create a new tourism development fund in Virginia to help support new tourism-related projects. VTC will be in the process of promulgating guidelines for the operation of that program. And then if local communities also pass ordinances implementing the program, some of these new projects will be able to retain a portion of the state tax revenue that they generate to help provide critical gap funding to enable a lot of those projects to move forward. We're doing more to support state parks. I saw the governor's new TV ad for state parks over the weekend. I thought that was good. We kicked off our Fish Virginia First campaign last year, which was very successful. I actually got to go out to Smith Mountain Lake and weigh the fish. That was exciting. I kind of enjoyed that. I also got to record this is my favorite one because I'm in it, but this is a new PSA that we're talking about the economic benefits of fishing in Virginia. My luck, this will be the one that doesn't work.
What do catching fish and jobs have in common? Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Bill Bolling. Each year, more than 2 million people participate in some form of hunting, fishing, boating, or wildlife recreation activity in Virginia. Those same wildlife and outdoor enthusiasts help to contribute over $2 billion annually to the state's economy by purchasing licenses, equipment, gasoline, and lodging. Outdoor recreation dollars also supports a wide variety of jobs and is especially important to the economy of Virginia's rural communities. So take the time this year to enjoy the great outdoors and help support all Virginians.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I actually did catch that trout, and everybody asked, did you really catch that trout? Yeah, I did. And actually, the PSA took us about 30 minutes, but I fished at Rose River Farm up in Madison County for about 6 hours. It was a lot of fun. And then last but by no means least, I just wanted to mention, because I love to gig the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail in Alabama, we now have up and running in its development stages our new Virginia Golf Trail that I believe will just be a great asset to our tourism efforts as we go forward. So again, just let me say we're very pleased by the progress that we've made so far, but it is just the beginning. We're committed to continuing to place a high emphasis on tourism and do everything that we can to support this vital industry. Because as you all know, we have a lot of great chances coming up to showcase our state. OpSale 2012, I mentioned the sesquicentennial. I have really been practicing that word, the sesquicentennial of the Civil War, which just started this past week. Really a wonderful opportunity for people to come to Virginia. We have more battlefields and historic Civil War related locations than any place else in the nation. And remember, you know, what that turbulent time. I mean, it was a tough time in our nation's history. But as tough as it was at the end of the day, out of it emerged an America that was more united and more free for more people than it had ever been before. So we want people to come here and remember the good and the bad about what that time period was like. You know, we don't have all the answers. We have some ideas, most of which have emerged from, you know, our internal discussions with staff and the work of the Governor's Commission on Economic Development and Job Creation. We're moving to implement those, but I know there are a number of other things we could be doing, and frankly, you all probably know what they are better than we do. So I want to invite you to, you know, share your thoughts with us. If you think we're doing good things, let us know so we can do more of that. If you think we're doing bad things, let us know so we can do less of that. If you've got ideas about other things we could do to help support the tourism and convention business in Virginia, really, you know, let us know. You can call my office, you can email me, you can get me on Facebook, you can send me a tweet, not twit. What is it? Tweet. Oh, yes. There are a few twits, all right. Send me a tweet, not a twit, all right. You know, if you take away nothing else, I hope you'll take away this thought. We're from the government, we're here to help you. And I hope that's what let me just close. You know, it's a little thing I've started doing as I go around at tourism events, and I thought I'd just close it. It may think it's a little flirty, but it kind of makes the story to me. You know, it's interesting with this logo. It's Virginia's for Lovers, which is the second most popular, well-known tourism logo in the world. Correct. Okay. Only behind I Love New York. I Love New York, and then Virginia is for Lovers. And now we've got this thing that love is at the heart of every Virginia vacation. But you do get a lot of, you know, when you're out and you're talking about Virginia's for Lovers, you get a lot of, you know, strange reactions. People look at you, exactly what does that mean? You know, and then you have to pause and explain it to them. So anyway, I just kind of come up with this little thing I thought I'd leave you with today that kind of in my mind says, you know, what Virginia is for. Virginia is for lovers. Virginia is for lovers of history and mountains and beaches, of hiking and fishing and camping, of world-class amusement parks, water parks, and racing. Virginia is for lovers of the Skyline Drive, the Blue Ridge Parkway, and bluegrass music. Virginia is for lovers of great museums, historic battlefields, and beautiful gardens. Virginia is for lovers of historic places like Monticello, Mount Vernon, Colonial Williamsburg, and Jamestown, where our nation began so many years ago. Virginia is for lovers of great food, wonderful hotels and resorts, and 190 world-class wineries. Virginia is for lovers of the Chesapeake Bay, the Eastern Shore, the Atlantic Ocean, and some of the most beautiful rural vistas you'll see anywhere in the world. Virginia is for lovers of the suburbs of our nation's capital, the historic capital city of Richmond, and bustling centers of commerce like Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and Roanoke. Virginia is for lovers of beautiful small towns like Leesburg, Luray, Bedford, and Abingdon, which dot our Commonwealth from one end to the other. So whatever you're looking for and whatever you desire, you can find it in Virginia, because Virginia is for lovers, and love is at the heart of every Virginia vacation. Thank you guys.